Radical.
I have a comment I've been meaning to get to from a couple days ago. A couple weeks ago. No, not 9 months ago. This was left to me 9 months ago from 32-Bit Land. 32-Bit Land says, "What's the end game? Get them all kicked off YouTube. Stop people getting paid for making content." Now, this is a different kind of a rad response because, one, I don't think I've written anything to this person yet. So if you're still around on the channel, then hey, it's your lucky day. 9 months later, you got a response from me. Two, I will be reforming Rad Response. Because here's the thing. I feel like if there's new people coming to the channel, or if there's people maybe in real life that I want to introduce to the channel, which happens quite a bit, they might be turned off by something like Rad Response. But maybe just tone it down a bit, right? I know a lot of you would not like that. It might piss a lot of you off or whatever. But I don't know. It's something that's rolling around in my head. Because really, if I do want to grow the channel, and I want to become a bigger channel, and ultimately the goal of any channel, right, is growing, then I don't really want to be viewed in the way some people might view me if they catch me on a Rad Response rant. You know what I'm saying? So that's one thought. It's one thought. Also, there's a couple people that I told about the channel, and I think to myself, I hope they don't stumble upon one of those rad responses, you know? Now, on to your comment, 32-Bit Land. You said, "What's the end game? Get them all kicked off of YouTube. Stop people getting paid for making content." I'm sorry I made you wait for this reply. The end game. I thought about it. It started, 32-Bit Land, it started with just me, talking about whatever I wanted to talk about. I don't know. Something just clicked and I said to myself, maybe I can speak on something I see a problem with, which is mostly e-begging. On the gaming channel specifically, but e-begging in general. Maybe I could focus on that, right? Let's see what happens. Maybe I could focus on that. Maybe I could build a community of other people that maybe don't like that so much. And I get a laser focus on that. Maybe I bring examples of people, YouTube channels that I think are big e-beggars, right? Not DSP, because I feel that a lot of people already talk about, DSP and everything. The thought never occurred to me, 32-Bit Land, to get anyone kicked off of YouTube, to stop people from even getting paid with the correct ways, with ad revenue, merch. I just have an issue with people getting money directly from their audience, because in BK Silent Canadian Gamer, I wouldn't take a freaking cent from any of you, and I think it's just kind of messed up. That's how I personally feel. Not everyone feels that way. It's how I personally feel, right? So, open discussion channel. The idea of any open discussion channel is, I have one point, I have one argument. I like making my arguments, okay? Anyone that has a channel, that's what you do with an open discussion channel. You make an argument, and then you invite other people to combat your argument, right? And sometimes there's spirited discussions here, all right? You don't have to agree with me. None of you do. A lot of you disagree with me on things, but you're still here, and that's cool. But yeah, the idea of getting them kicked off of YouTube. I don't know if you could have been a troll account. Probably you're a real person. Sometimes it's hard to tell. Maybe you came to the channel back 9 months ago and you thought, well, this guy, he just wants to advocate getting rid of all these e-beggars, getting them off of YouTube. I don't think at any point I've ever said I want to get people off of YouTube. What I want is course correction through something like critical satire. And that's the challenge here at 32-Bit Land. If through the power of my uploads and critical satire, if I could help change things on the platform, or help change people a little bit, to help show them some of the things that they're doing is wrong. Okay, maybe I can upload something and it might drop a Patreon tier down just a couple clicks, right? Maybe I can lessen that e-begging a little bit. Like I said, open discussion channel. Everyone has their open discussion channels on things they're passionate about. Some people have, gaming channels specifically about Zelda. And they might talk about some of their favorite Zelda games, some of their least favorite. And then people discuss, hey, you like Majora's Mask? Hey, you hate Majora's Mask? Discuss it, right? There's a lot of that on YouTube, but there's damn sure not a lot of this right here, right? And I also try to foster a community. It's tough, though, sometimes. It's tough. Because, how do you let people know how passionate you are against something like e-begging, but also explain to them that your goal is to do nothing but correct through critical satire? All right. I know it's kind of a weird concept because some people come here and they just assume that I'm just a hater and I'm just jealous and I'm a jealous hater and I just want everyone off YouTube and that's my goal. It's just going to be me and a couple other people that don't beg for money or whatever. Open discussion, pushing an argument. That's what I'm about. All right. So it's also a challenge, right? It's a challenge. If I can just talk about some YouTubers and press my argument, and if that causes those YouTubers to go in a direction, and I would say a positive direction, maybe, like I said, they get rid of a Patreon tier. Maybe they don't go through with a, membership on their channel. Maybe they do some other positive things. Then I think that's a win for my argument. And most importantly, that's money I think I've saved from other people, right? Other people. There's a lot of stupid people that donate to these individuals, and I can't stop that. I'm not going to stop everybody. People come by and they say, I know this is all over the place because it's kind of late. I'm kind of sleepy, but yeah. People sometimes say, Rick, there's terrible things going on in the world. Terrible things going on in the world. Why do you focus on e-begging YouTubers? Why? And my answer to that is, well, I can't change wars. Okay, I can't improve the environment to a great degree. I mean, I don't litter. I can't change a lot of terrible things that are going on in the world. I can't save the world, but I can help save a couple dollars. I can stop people. There's people come here and they say, hey, thanks for giving me the heads up on this person. I was thinking about donating to this person, but, I'm not now. Thanks for letting me know that maybe I should keep my own money. And these YouTubers, a lot of them don't deserve it because a lot of them are freaking loaded. Let's be honest here. A lot of them are freaking loaded and they don't deserve the charity, right? So if I stop anybody in their tracks from donating to one of these YouTubers, especially a YouTuber that, like I said, is more than enough well off, if I can stop that person in their tracks and then redirect that money back into their freaking pocket or into a charity, I think that's a win. I think that was worth it.